I don't. I think it's the song was about a woman who's
Well, I know what the song is
yeah, and
about,
so
but
I thought
people
that's
try
where
to
it
twist
came
it to their
from.
own like little way and stuff. You
Oh,
know what I
okay.
mean?
Before that song, I'd never heard of it, so I don't know. I have no clue.
Well, moving on to more things spooky and ooky. I want to know what you guys' favorite spooky and ooky movies are.
Well, I will say that I am not a fan of gory, disgusting chop up movies and that bullshit. And people getting killed with axes and stuff. So I'm not into
American
that.
Horror Story.
That's not. I mean, that's why I turned my head away. That's the whole point. That's what I said earlier. But I mean, like Halloween and like Jason and that kind of shit. Never was into it. My husband loves that shit. I hate it. But scary movies to me, I don't know. The scariest movie to me was called W.
Never heard of it.
Oh, okay.
Never heard of it.
Never mind. I had to think. I know what it is. I had to think about.
I was waiting for it to sink in. It was about George Bush.
Yeah, I had to think about it for a moment. But
Oh my god. Donovan.
That's the scariest movie I've ever seen. But what about you guys?
The scariest movie I had ever seen was Showgirls. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god. It's a cult classic.
No, I mean, I remember back in 2001, they had the movie From Hell with Johnny Depp. And
Yeah.
I didn't like that movie. It was very, very, very blood and gory, and it was just weird. I didn't.
What was that? What was that movie? You know what movie? The last movie I saw that really scared the shit out of me, and it was in the theater, and it was years and years ago. Was The Ring? Have you seen that movie?
Yeah.
That movie scared the shit out of me, and that was like I was like 20 something or whatever. I don't know, but it scared the shit out of me. That's the last movie I saw that really scared me, and I haven't seen one since like that.
What about Saw? Oh, that's right.
I will not watch Saw. Saw would fucking kill me. I would fucking die in the fucking theater. No, I couldn't watch it.
And it's pretty graphic. Those movies are pretty graphic.
See, that's what I'm saying. I prefer movies that are more suspenseful and thriller than to gory. I don't like the gore. Like I like movies that make me scared to some degree, and they scare me like that through suspense, or like Orphan, that movie Orphan, if you ever saw that. Things like that. Those are cool. I like to be scared that way.
See, there was a Saw movie. I can't remember which one it was. I know they made like 20 of them. But there was one to where they was like trapped in a room, and the girl was like a former drug addict. And in order to find the key into the next room, she had to go through like these dirty syringes.
Ew.
You remember that? So the guy picked her up and like threw her in the bed of the syringes, and they were just like,
oh my god.
I remember that. That's one of the only ones I saw. I saw that one. I remember that.
Scene made me cringe.
See, that's
so
psychological abuse. I could not deal.
See, listen, I don't do any of it.
I don't blame
At
you.
all. I don't do any of it. But I would rather do gory and, if I dare I say, artistic, such as Saw, creative. I would rather do that more than suspense because I don't like the jumps. I don't like the.
That's the fun.
I don't like the heart pounding. I don't like the peeing my pants a little bit, feeling that I like feeling about it. Like I don't like any of it. But
Well-
like I said, if I had to choose, I would rather watch Saw because I feel like it's a little bit more,
God.
it's well thought out.
Bullshit.
More than cameraman slowly walking with the camera and somebody jumping out.
Well, I think it's funny when they make fun of themselves, like Scream movies. I think those are fun to watch because they're Scream 1, 2, 3, whatever. Yeah, I thought those were fun movies because they made fun of the horror genre. But I mean, to me, if it's a truly horror, it's a truly a horror film. Like Amityville Horror was fine because there wasn't a lot of gore or whatever. I'm okay, but or like
I really want you to watch this clip of where the girl gets thrown in the pit.
no, I'm not watching that.
No.
We'll not be watching it. No. Or like The Exorcist. Did you see The Exorcist ever?
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, I knew you probably had, but Jason probably hasn't, has he?
No, I've seen it.
Oh, you have? I mean, I meant to say, not Jason, Christian. Sorry.
Yes.
I've seen the original.
So have I. When I was young, I saw it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When I think I don't like horror movies because I think I was 7 or 6, 7 probably, 7 or 8, anywhere, somewhere in there. I went to go stay with my brother and one of his friends, and they put on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre in front of an infant.
Oh my
practically.
God.
I remember falling asleep, and this was the original. This was way before they did the remake and all blah blah. I remember falling asleep with a CD in front of my face because I like peeked through the hole and watched it, and like covered my eyes. I remember that so vividly.
That's
and
funny.
Never, ever. And then in Scream Queens, they actually had in Scream Queens, each episode they kind of do like a nudge to like a famous horror film.
Yeah, I saw the first one. Yeah,
and they were doing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Y'all would have thought that was the original film that done scary shit. It wasn't even that scary. It wasn't even that scary, but just because of my history.
But that's what I'm trying to say is that I don't find gore and guts and all that shit scary. I just find it gross. It doesn't scare me. To me, if I go to a horror movie, I want to be scared or whatever. And I can't do that with those kind of movies because all it's about is just chopping people up and shit and some big tittied woman tripping and getting hacked to pieces or some shit. It's never about anything real. So I don't know. To me, it doesn't mean anything, but whatever. Anything else before we go you want to talk about, guys, for Halloween or anything?
I want to say, or for Halloween.
Or anything, whatever. Anything. Anything you want to say?
As we're leaving the show, I just want to encourage everybody. I have a website. It's called ChristianAlexanderFashion.com. It's a gay fashion lifestyle website based here in Dallas, Texas. Anyways, I have a new post on there this week, and I'm talking all about really cool watches that are made out of wood. So I got this watch. It's made out of cedar and copper. It's really awesome. They're super affordable, and they're really amazing quality. Go on there, check them out. I think it's a really good, unique gift, especially if you have that somebody in your life that like kind of has everything, and you want to give them like something unique.
Idea.
That's cool, right? And it's so light. That's what I'm like so impressed. Anyways, go check it out. You'll see me on there strutting my stuff with the new watch.
All right, we will. And what about you, Jason?
Well, nothing fascinating going on in my world at the moment.
I'm sorry.
But you can follow me on Twitter, which is Jason B. Like. It's Jason_BBE_like.
Yes, and I'm Donovan, and you can find me at where am I? offlimitshow.com. If you want to find out more about me.
Think about it.
I did, yes. Also on Twitter, Off Limits Show, and also on Spreaker. You can find us, GayXYZ, on Spreaker as well as now you can find us on iTunes. If you want to get on iTunes and you want to subscribe to our podcast there, you can find us there. Download all the shows from the past or any ones in the future and listen to us there if you want to, on your Apple TV or iPod or iPhone or whatever. Feel free. And we are happy to have you write us if you want to send us any mail to info@gayxyz.com or Donovan at gayxyz.com, or actually the other two bitches haven't set theirs up, so it doesn't matter. So we'll be back next week with more in the gay world on GayXYZ, and we thank you for listening wherever you're listening from, and you guys have a great night. Good night.
Bye, y'all. Happy Halloween.
Bye, y'all. Happy Halloween.
Bye. Okay.